You know, at some point, Swamiji was talking about the techniques that we've been given in relation to this topic. And he was talking about the technique of Hong Sa, very seemingly simple technique. Everybody can be taught that technique. We don't need to be Kriyabans to learn it. And it's this repetition of this seed mantra. We can think of it like planting a seed. It's not exactly what it means, but good enough for our purpose. And it means, if we translate it into English, I am that. I am spirit. I am God. And and it's simple. You just sit down. You try and keep your back straight if you can. You try and focus at the point between the eyebrows as much as you can. But don't worry, doesn't need to be perfect. You just start repeating Hong Sa, Hong Sa. I am that. It starts shifting your consciousness. It literally does. I just want to finish that and say, Master said, if you practice Hong Sa for 2 hours, you could be free. 2 hours. 2 hours in a life. Sit down and practice Hong Sa. These techniques, these mantras, this vibration that comes to us through these avatars, that's saying, you are that. You are that. You're that. You are God. Remember, remember. And energy starts shifting. I heard Dharmaraj tell a story once. He was giving a service. I think he was already living in India, but anyway, he was giving a service in LA, visiting back. And he was talking about this, a class that he had given. He must have been in India already. And there was a man who was taking this meditation class, and he came into the class, and he was so like buoyant and uplifted. And Dharmaraj said, what happened? What's going on? And he said, I had the most amazing experience today. Now, he had walked in off the street a couple weeks earlier. He had only been taught Hong Sa. He said, I really wanted to get to this class. I needed to. And I had to go to this parent-teacher program meeting for my child. I went, and there was this long line, very long line. And I was kind of antsy. And the person in front of me said to me, what's going on? He said, I have a yoga class. I have to get to it. And the man said, oh, go in front of me. And he was so grateful. And then the next man said, what just happened? And he said, I have a yoga class I have to get to. And the man said, go in front of me. And all of a sudden, all the way down the line, yoga, yoga, yoga. He said, until I was first in line. And I got to my class. Now, that could happen to anybody under any circumstance. But when you're chanting these mantras, when your consciousness becomes lifted, just lifted by these simple means, suddenly you are at the front of the line.